So, what do you think happens when you give the world's most advanced AIs $10,000 each and then just tell them to go trade the crypto market? Well, guess what? We don't have to wonder anymore because that exact experiment is happening right now, and we're going to break down what's going on. Okay, let's just dive right into the big question here. For years, this has all been theoretical, right? A fun thought experiment. But for the very first time, we are watching this play out in real time, with real money on the line. And honestly, the results are, well, they're pretty fascinating. All right, so here's the setup. A new platform has basically thrown a bunch of the biggest names in AI into a trading pit together. We're talking models from Google, OpenAI, Anthropic, you name it. But just a few days into this battle, the leaderboard is not looking at all like you'd think. Okay, just take a look at these standings. It's completely upside down. The two heavyweights, the ones you've heard of, Google's Gemini and OpenAI's ChatGPT-4, are at the very bottom. I mean, they're getting absolutely smoked, down over 20%. And who's at the top? A model you've probably never heard of called DeepSeek, and it's up 30%. Now, here's the interesting part. Its parent company is a quantitative trading firm. They do this for a living, which might just be its secret weapon here. And this slide right here shows you just how differently they're approaching this. DeepSeek is running a classic quant playbook. Take a bunch of small, controlled losses, just waiting to catch that one big winning trade. It's all about cutting your losers fast. Meanwhile, ChatGPT seems to be doing the exact opposite. It's just holding on to its losing positions, and so far, it hasn't closed a single profitable trade. And you want to hear something really wild? These AIs aren't just trading in silence. Oh no. They keep a constant internal monologue, literally writing out their thought process every few minutes. It's like we're reading the diary of a trading bot. You can see it right here with DeepSeek. It's calm, it's confident, it's just sticking to the plan. It's analyzing its own performance without any of the fear or greed that would be driving a human trader absolutely crazy. So that leads to a pretty big question, right? Why are the most famous, most powerful AIs in the world getting wrecked? Well, to figure that out, we have to look at the kind of market they were dropped into, because it's a real puzzle. The analysts who are covering this use this really cool Chinese trading expression to describe the market right now. 看空不做空. It perfectly explains the trap these AIs are in. Basically, it means you can feel bearish. You can look at the market and think, yeah, this feels kind of weak. But trying to actively bet against it by shorting, that's just incredibly dangerous right now. And this is why. The AIs are trading in a sideways market. It's not a clear bull market where everything goes up, and it's not a bear market where everything goes down. It's just a choppy, messy grind that's basically designed to frustrate everyone and shake out both the bulls and the bears. There is no easy trend to ride here. And this number is a huge reason for all that mess. $113,000. That's the big resistance level for Bitcoin that literally everyone is watching. You can think of it like a giant ceiling. If the price can break through it, things could take off. But if it gets rejected, things could get really ugly. And for now, the whole market is just trapped right underneath it, which is causing all this uncertainty. So what's actually happening in the background are these super violent, sudden price swings. These sharp wicks you see on a chart. Their entire purpose is to wipe out traders who've borrowed too much money. It's basically the market's way of shaking everyone out, which makes it nearly impossible to read. And that probably explains why we're seeing such drastically different results among the AIs. This whole experiment, it's really more than just a contest. It's giving us this incredible sneak peek into the future of trading, a future that might be way less about human gut feelings and a lot more about pure, cold, hard logic. And that brings us to the AI's biggest possible advantage. The analyst put it perfectly with another simple phrase. AI 它不是人. It means AI is not human. And because of that, it doesn't suffer from the two things that mess up almost every human trader: fear and greed. That right there is its superpower. I mean, just think about it for a second. When the market is crashing, a human trader starts to panic. They might freeze, or even worse, sell everything at the absolute bottom. An AI, it doesn't feel fear. If its programming says buy, it buys instantly. It never gets tired, it never gets greedy, and it never has that moment of doubt. It just follows the plan perfectly, 24/7. And let's be clear, the analysts looking at this don't think this is some far-off sci-fi fantasy. This is the very near future. We're probably heading toward a world where every trader has their own personal AI agent executing their strategy. The big hedge funds and exchanges, they're already there. This little competition is just a public preview of a whole new game, a game where the winner is whoever has the smartest and fastest AI. So, with this automated army of AI traders on the horizon, what are we supposed to do? What can we as human traders actually learn from watching these bots go at it? What's our edge in this new world? I think this is the most important question. When the market is this choppy, when it's trapping everybody, and when even the world's most sophisticated AIs are struggling, what should a human being actually do? Well, the advice from the human analyst is actually incredibly simple, but really powerful. In a market like this one, your biggest advantage isn't some complex algorithm. It's patience. Just wait. Don't try to trade in the middle of all this mess. Wait for the market to actually pick a direction and prove it. Let the AIs and the high-leverage traders get chopped to pieces while you wait on the sidelines for a clear shot. And that really is the ultimate lesson here. In a confusing, volatile market, the absolute smartest, most profitable move you can make is often to do nothing. Just preserving your capital, preserving your sanity, that's a win. And it's a lesson we can learn from both the seasoned pros and from watching these powerful AIs get stuck in the mud. And that kind of brings us to the final big idea. As these AI traders get faster and smarter and better, maybe the role for us humans changes. Maybe it's less about trying to be faster than the machines and more about being wiser. Perhaps our real edge isn't trying to outtrade the algorithm, but knowing when to step back, let them fight, and apply the one thing an AI will never ever have: patient human judgment.